remember one day I was walking to Gold's Gym and Mike's in the gutter laying there like a drunken guy. I'm like, oh my God, Mike, he didn't hear me. Then he walked in when we were training and warming up, taking his pictures off the walls. I said to my training partner, Tony, if I ever get like that, keep the pictures on the wall. I was sort of making a joke, but I felt so sad for Mike. And then he sort of got a little better and he's sitting outside smoking a cigarette. I was worried about him. Like, wow, Mike, he was the guy that, he's intellectual, the guy that was the scientist. He had a great mind. I'm like, what a great bodybuilder. That's the way we should be, the epitome of what a bodybuilder is all about.
Mike Mentzer was a prominent figure in the world of bodybuilding. Known for his unique approach to training and his philosophical views on fitness and life, his rise to fame and subsequent fall is a story filled with triumphs, controversies, and personal struggles that left a lasting impact on the bodybuilding community. This is the rise and fall of Arnold Schwarzenegger's number one enemy, heavy-duty Mike Mentzer. Mike Mentzer was born on November 15, 1951, in Ephrata, Pennsylvania. From an early age, he showed a keen interest in physical fitness and bodybuilding. Mentzer's journey in bodybuilding began in his teenage years when he started training at a local gym. He quickly developed a passion for the sport and dedicated himself to rigorous training and learning about the science behind muscle growth. By the late 1970s, Mentzer had made a name for himself in the bodybuilding world. He won the Mr. America contest in 1976 and the heavyweight class of the Mr. Universe contest in 1978. Earning perfect scores from the judges, he was the first to ever do it, and his success was attributed to his innovative training philosophy known as heavy duty. Unlike the traditional high-volume training methods at the time, Mentzer advocated for shorter, high-intensity workouts with longer recovery periods. Mentzer's heavy-duty training was based on the principles of Arthur Jones, the inventor of Nautilus exercise machines. He believed that muscles needed to be worked to complete failure in a short period to stimulate growth effectively. This approach was controversial at the time especially and went against the grain of conventional bodybuilding wisdom, but it garnered a significant following among those who sought more efficient training methods.
I have found that 1 set per exercise and no more than 2 sets per muscle is all that's required. Any more than that is overtraining.
In 1980, Mentzer competed in the Mr. Olympia contest, one of the most prestigious bodybuilding competitions in the world. The event was highly anticipated, with Mentzer being one of the favorites to win. However, the contest ended in huge controversy when Arnold Schwarzenegger, who had come out of retirement, was declared the winner. Many, including Mentzer, believed that the judging was biased and that he had been unfairly denied the title, and in Mentzer's mind, this ruined his life. The 1980 Mr. Olympia contest marked a turning point in Mentzer's career. Disillusioned by the politics of competitive bodybuilding, he retired from the sport shortly after. Despite his departure from competition, Mentzer continued to promote his heavy-duty training philosophy through seminars, books, and articles. He became a vocal critic of the bodybuilding establishment, advocating for a more rational and scientific approach to training. Mentzer's life took a darker turn in the 90s. He struggled with personal issues, including substance abuse and mental health problems. His once promising career seemed to be overshadowed by his battles with addiction and depression. Despite these challenges, Mentzer remained a respected figure in the bodybuilding community, and his training methods continued to influence many athletes. In the late 1990s, Mentzer attempted to make a comeback in the fitness industry. He released new editions of his books and began working with clients again.
The static is much stronger than the positive or lifting. Now show them the negative, how easier that is even. Remember, you've got 3 levels of strength. The positive or lifting, the static, which is the holding, and the negative, which is the lowering, and the strongest. Look at that. He couldn't complete a positive rep, but he held it easy, and he's lowering it even easier still. Very good. Now, all right, let's go to the rest, pause, incline press.
However, his health continued to decline, and he faced ongoing struggles with his mental and physical well-being. On June 10, 2001, Mike Mentzer passed away at the age of 49, just 2 days after the death of his younger brother, Ray Mentzer, who was also a bodybuilder. Mike Mentzer's legacy is a complex one. He is remembered as a visionary who challenged conventional wisdom and introduced a new way of thinking about bodybuilding. His heavy-duty training method has left a lasting impact on the fitness world, influencing countless athletes and trainers. However, his life also serves as a cautionary tale about the pressures of the bodybuilding industry and the personal toll it can take. Mentzer's contributions to bodybuilding extend beyond his training philosophy. He was also known for his intellectual approach to the sport, often quoting philosophers like Ayn Rand and emphasizing the importance of rational thinking and individualism. His philosophical views set him apart from many of his contemporaries and added depth to his persona as a bodybuilder. And despite the controversies and challenges he faced, Mike Mentzer's influence on bodybuilding remains significant. He has had an uprise with social media, new people are finding out about him, and his advocacy for high-intensity training and his critique of traditional methods have inspired many to rethink their approach to fitness. While his life was marked by both triumph and tragedy, his ideas continue to resonate with those who seek a more efficient and effective way to train. In conclusion, the rise and fall of Mike Mentzer is a story of innovation, controversy, and personal struggle. His contributions to bodybuilding have left an indelible mark on the sport, and his heavy-duty training method continues to be a topic of interest and debate. Mentzer's life serves as a reminder of the complexities of the bodybuilding world and the enduring impact one individual can have on an entire industry. This was the story of the man who scored the only perfect score in bodybuilding history, Arnold's biggest rival, a man who only trained 3 hours per week, and overall, the man who went against the grain and developed his own way of thinking. This has been the story of the rise, the fall, and the resurgence of Mike Mentzer. I hope you enjoyed this video, and here's some footage of me training with some of the original Nautilus equipment, first generation, by Arthur Jones. Have a blessed day.
You get what you shout at Jumbo. Now I gotta go, yo, Coco. Put me